Reporting. All right, men. Load your weapons. Drop your weapons. All right, men. Load your weapons. Drop your weapons. Drop your weapons. All right, men. Load your weapons.
Oh, man. This is for sound synchronization. I'm going to make that clear for a little bit. It just looks like I'm beating on the fool. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. The channel. Take two. I'm not happy about take two. The microphone, the jiggy, the plug went jiggy. And that, oh, speaking of, oh, yes, now. I might have. That's why it's not working. It's. No, work. Thank you. Time's always working. That's just a device. Anyways, news. Ooh, a flash. Oh no! Run for the hills! Vesuvius! Pompeii. Kilauea, a volcano on the Big Island, went. Well, sort of. It erupted. It started erupting like a day ago. Yesterday. It's erupting. It's still erupting. It erupted overnight too. So it's going to be going. The big caldera. It's really huge caldera. Kilauea. Inside Halimau Pit. Halimau Pit is a crater. It's the kind of this active volcano broke through in lava. Underneath the ground, magma. Come up to the surface, lava. Same thing. It's all molten rock, and it went a big column of ash, and not ash, but more like smoke. Whatever that ash, the exhaust volcano. Poisonous, sulfurous, and it's all noxious. It's like, you don't breathe that in. Trust me, that story, to be honest. But anyways, it glowed red, orange. And here, I'll show you a preview. It kind of looks like that during the day. And you're junk here. And so, Pele, stay angry. Nah, you can go that we're out, but that's what got Socrates in trouble. Socrates, he said, hey, Zeus ain't angry, and volcano goes boom, and lightning bolts, nah. It's, you know what? It's science, natural. You explain it by explaining nature. Explain nature. That's how science came about. Observating. That's a technical word. Observating. When you observe nature and record what you actually see, and the more accurate you are, and the more truthful of the recording, this is the first science starting with observation. That's why scientists in the ancient world were called naturalists. Even Charles Darwin was still a naturalist. And so when Socrates went, hey, it ain't Zeus being angry, it's some natural stuff. And they made him drink the hemlock. You're poisoning the minds of our youth. All this science stuff. Hey, naturalists now, they use it in debate whether God exists. Atheism or agnostic. Atheism. No God. No God for sure. Atheism. And so they say, naturalist, nature can explain everything. It's not something that popped in. It can explain everything. Nature can explain it. So, if you have nature explaining everything, then you're a naturalist. Then you don't need God because, eventually nature's going to explain it. Or science discovers something that explains what's in nature, and just no paranormal, holy ghosty. When the Padre Flinius back to Sancti. I'm gonna go. Yes, there is. There is. Yes, there. Even if there's werewolves not attacking. Oh yes. So the argument, philosophical, is if nature explains everything, then you don't need God. But it's not exactly the case, because nature can't explain everything, because there's always a what if possibility of the unknown. Even the best a basically good scientist will tell you that. If a scientist say, hey, you know what, we know everything, no, they're not a scientist. There's always the undiscovered, unexplainable. And so even naturalists have this. It doesn't explain away God. You can't negate the existence. So therefore it doesn't work as a philosophical argument for the propping up of atheism. Maybe agnosticism. Back to the news. Watching those shows. Stop watching those shows. You're listening to the devil. So anyways, here's some news. October 4th, if you have IDs in Hawaii that you need to get renewed, especially like driver's license, you have to get them renewed. Otherwise, there's going to be no more grace period for COVID, no more plague excuse. If it's not renewed, you can get fined. So everything, whatever, registration, driver, friggin' safety check, whatever. And October 24th, you got to start doing this, man. Oh, you know what? Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh no. Oh, you know what? I want to make phone call, eh? Who am I gonna call? I'm so popular. Oh, I gotta make phone call. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, fill in the numbers, eh? Fill in. Oh, work. Hey, what's the matter, you? It don't work. It don't work. It doesn't work. What am I gonna do? 808. Every phone call has to have the area code in the front in the state of Hawaii. It has to be 808 on every phone call, October 24th. Otherwise, no go through. It's because someone had some emergency phone 889 or something doesn't work, and you got to do 808. And in Alaska, it's the Fat Bear contest. I can relate to that. The Kai National Reserve, Fat Bears. And I gotta go on some clinical diet. But the bears are getting ready for winter hibernation, so they're fatting up. So the people go out, take pictures of the bear, and then they compare bear fat, and then they vote. But now we're gonna have to do some regular news. So let's do some regular news. Anyway, so the Kilauea volcano is blowing up, okay? Oh, look, it's blowing up. Ah. Actually, they're probably just going, oh, look, tourists, huh? Oh, look. Oh, we get more tourists. Oh, boy, the volcano is so exciting. And the tourism's going to go up. I got to watch this thing. All right, so, here, let's go back in the day. Back in the day, when everything was good. They call that idyllic. Oh, I only remember the good things back in the day. Oh, look. Okay, this is how you put the stick up your nose for self-test. Okay, next. Wait, we're doing this way. Covers the humanity. What? All right. This one is retired plantation worker Emmanuel Mangati explains to her children the equipment works at the Kahuku Sugar Mill. So this is 1976, right? 1976. He's like, hey, okay, now, this is the kind, right? Now what you do is you watch the thing. The belt goes around the other side and the one gear pushes the other gear. And then the little girl's dress. Oh my God! The humanity. and then the bishop comes by. Yes, she was a little girl. Someone passed away. Sorry. Prisoner of War priest is buried. It's just, oh my gosh, there's all kinds of. All right, so that was back in the day. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, wow. Okay. Well, do we have anything cool? All vaccine misinformation will be banned from YouTube. Okay, so from now on, I'm just telling you about deadlines. If you want medical information, go cdc.gov, okay? That's all I'm saying. And you're junk here. I'm going to put cdc.gov. I'm like giving, because you know why? It's not that I'm giving wrong information or something like that. I'm not out there to spread misinformation. But even if you give the right information, someone like makes complaint because they just don't. Abortion tops. Oh God. Oh God. Just reminded me of something here. See this photo? Okay. Yeah, you're junk here, right? Here's the problem, guys. It's a quick note. Hopefully it's quick. This is the vote. Thursday is the vote. Okay. Now, our infrastructure packet, I think it went through the House. Finally. The Democrats. So that it passed the House. The real thing is the Senate. Now, there's two things. The one for the bridges infrastructure, and then there's the 3.3 trillion thing for human infrastructure, right? Helping out that. Now, that's the one they're going to not want. Now, the Republican, the ones, you know, Mitch Republicans, they don't want that to happen. They actually want to fist the Democrats. We're in power. That's really what they're doing. So he filibustered on Monday. So now it has to do this reconciliation process. And then we got two moderate Democrats in the Senate that might kill this thing. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that would be very bad. If these things didn't pass, it would be bad. The infrastructure regular, I have hopes for. The other one, the 3.5 trillion, oh man, they're hell-bent for leather against that. So, and all because party politics. Republicans want to stay in control. That's the only reason. And it's not debt ceiling. That's the thing, is they're sticking that debt ceiling thing in there because if they don't do the debt ceiling, they can't even pay for the budget of federal employees. That's like FAA, you know, air traffic control, any federal, and that means the government workers too. So they shut down the government. And when they shut down the government, it's going to cost you, taxpayers, billions of dollars because them, politicians, have a stick up their honorary whatever. Anyways, let's go. Let's have some pleasant news. So after today, oh shoot, man. Oh man. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. You can read all about it, see? Cheaters, shutdown, agenda, cheater, party, divisions. Okay, they said it. And there's more volcanoes in the other place. That's the one in the Canary Islands. More volcanoes. Everyone's good. And now, for the did you hear Instagram is on hold for kids? I can't wait to get back for the rest of my childhood. Yeah, you're on TikTok the whole time anyway. All right. Let's see what we got in this. Let us to the editor. Let us to the editor. This is so stupid. What am I doing? Okay. Look, I'm just trying to be cool with this news here. Hopefully, yeah. Well, we want better class tourists. And he's stuck up. This one's funny. Okay. Ready? Noisy Kalakaua Avenue, Mars visitor experience. Not Mars as in Elon Musk. Mars as in Rex. I know you know this stuff. I'm just trying to make my joke, okay? I think my my clock's working, I think. This is the 100th episode. I just want to say, 100, whatever, vlog, 100, whatever, vlog, 100. I'll get better songs next time, eh? Next time. This is 100, so I gotta say something. Noisy Kalakaua. Okay. As we concluded our 90. No, it's 100. Start over again. This is take two, too. Start over. Promise about the speed of this whatever stuff. As we conclude our nine-night stay at the Hyatt Regency Waikiki, we were forced to wonder if all the hotels in earshot of Kalakaua Avenue are in collision. It works with collision. Read on. By not warning prospective visitors of their websites that the main street in paradise is really an ear-splitting circus. We were never able to relax on our balcony in the evenings because of the cacophony of noise from amplified electric guitars, who baby rock on, singing and deafening music all along the sidewalk of Kalakaua Avenue. In fact, we brought the balcony table and chairs into our room on the 16th floor in order to have a seated conversation without shouting to hear each other. Calm down. It's not good for your blood pressure. Sleeping was yet another challenge. We were visiting from Florida, meaning they were Floridians, and they're complaining. That's the, Lion King? Tiger King. Sleeping was yet another challenge. We are visiting from Florida, meaning a time difference of 6 hours. Recovering from our long flight to Hawaii never happened because of waking repeatedly to the sound of street performers every night. Which is I think he's confusing street performers with the drug dealers outside. We are aware of Hawaii's struggle with over-tourism. Maybe it's the strategy to keep people from returning to Waikiki hotels? I guess you'll do it. Alright, now skip one, which is restaurants need the help to feed kind. Beep, it's your fault too. People don't get the simple concept. I don't know, we're not even going to read your simple concept. So, skip. Fans. Oh, keep sense. Oh, hey, you go to the ocean, look. Go to the ocean, 10 people in the swim in the ocean. 1,000 people on the beach, and the cruises drive small group restriction. Go Hawaii football game, small group, what's the game? Kids at 1,000 people, and they're not even allowed. Go over restrictions. It makes some sense. This is the part. When we replace Governor David Ige in the next election, not if, when, let's make sure we replace him with someone who's gonna have some common sense to do what we say. Will of the people, Fred Von Austin line. Oh, and the guy that shot Ronald Reagan, oh my God, and the poor guy Brady, he caught it in the head. Reagan got one in the... Anyways, that guy's about to be released, and the guy's going, hey, that's not right. Okay. And now, prepared to be browbeaten about self-sufficiency. Get a job. It's economy. All that kind of stuff. Right? Alright, ready to go. People losing ability to be self-sufficient. Rarely do people understand that every action of government has a cost and a result. These are the direct and indirect causes of the lack of affordable housing and homelessness. There are still those who want everything given to them at the expense of others. Notwithstanding, that's taxes, right? Notwithstanding the lack of ability to be self-sufficient due to their living only for today. Aesop, cricket, And the grasshopper, they expect government to take care of them at the expense of others. Of course, it doesn't matter that 50% of the individual taxpayers, of which these people are the primary majority, pay less than 3% of the taxes. If they cannot be self-sufficient, it is unrealistic that throwing money at them will be a solution to the financial solution. A fool and his money are soon parted, and don't count me that fool. It is also apparent that we have reached the law of diminishing returns. Someone sounds like they took a business degree. Of the 4 congressional representatives, only one understands these basic concepts. Carlton Chang Game Key. Thank you, Carlton, for your views. Yeah, baby. That's right, baby. You get those. They just like, they just want that government cheese. That's all. They just want that stuff. They just hand it to me for free. What are you talking about? We work for a living? I only pay 3% of the taxes. 3% of the. I don't know. Give me a livable wage job there, buddy. In the teacher union. Oh, man. Anyways. Oh, and one more thing, very exciting. We are at 67.8% vaccinated. Yay! My time works. 100th episode. We're at 67.8% vaccinated, which is more than the mainlanders, because that's the only way. That's the only way to help stop this plague. Aloha. Have a good Thursday. Aloha. Bye. I know. Bye. Go.